Niggas is back, and niggas is black. As always, it's the Black Rasslin Podcast, giving y'all wrestling. Damn arms down. From a nigga perspective, it's your boy Cal. Representing RockTheDub.com, but you ain't none of y'all know about that shit. As y'all could literally see right now, the squad is in the chat on the StreamYard. Say what's good to these people commenting.
IllFam790, your social media choice, aka non-added to the podcast, and Captain Brew Albano, Thicky the Dragon Steamboat. Respect the arm drag.
1854 Math at Math Damon. That's the wrong podcast. Shout out to the Warriors.
You already know.
Yeah, for real. For real. He forgot where he was at today.
Warning.
Did y'all see New Jack share his bounty hunter badge on Instagram this week?
No, it was.
Yeah.
Did he have a mullet like dog?
No, he looked like New Jack.
No, he looked exactly the same baldy, all that.
It was just New Jack on an old ass photo.
Yeah,
This color. It's crazy. That's a real nigga right there. But we don't.
Is a real nigga.
If you got New Jack car, what do you think New Jack car would smell like?
Motherfucking menthol lights.
100%, not lights.
Just menthols. Yeah.
The only nigga alive still uses his ashtray in his car.
And ham sandwiches.
And coke.
Yeah. The fact. Shouts out to what's your name, man's name? Brian H. Waters.
Yo, shout out to Brian H. Waters.
Shout out to
Wrestling
Brian H.
Realm. Shouts out to Black Announce Table. Shouts out Stat Guy Greg. We're not gonna have the conversation about Raw's ratings right now. Although Hour 3 was the worst Hour 3 in the history of Raw.
Really?
Yes. They said. Now, mind you, that was the hour that had both Asuka and Sasha Banks, as well as Drew and Dolph. They not only. What's up?
Rest in peace, Kari Sane.
Don't say that. She said she just chilling in Japan. She with her man.
What did she go by when she overseas?
I don't know. What's her real name? I only known her as Kari Sane.
It's not Kari Sane?
It's not.
I don't know if
The
it's Kari, but yeah,
her real name is Kaori Hosako.
So, but Carrie Sane was dead, right?
She we never saw her alive. Like we saw her on the ground in Oscar.
I'm dying, Oscar.
You gonna do that on live? On live though? Like yo, we have made like some kind of progress. You know what I'm saying? And for us to know what I'm saying is we have progressed in how the show has been taped, right?
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And now that we are live, it's shit that we say
that we can't say.
That. That's only a problem for you.
Bailey, shouts out Bailey. I don't care. Look, fuck the bullshit. Bailey.
Ham already had a body.
Bailey, MVP.
She already had a body.
MVP.
That's what he did.
Who fucking with Bailey right now?
Sasha.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You think?
Yeah, shout out
promos.
Oh yes. No, that's not what we was talking about. That's not what I was talking about.
That's not what I was talking about. I'm talking strictly entertainment on my television twice a week.
I'm entertaining, Cal.
By Sasha Banks?
Yes.
On the mic?
Just in the E?
I'm saying just in the E.
Just in the E?
Bailey and Banks.
Strong argument. Karen definitely has a strong argument.
She's a better talker.
No.
the annoying heel.
Right
Bailey. Nobody's doing it like Bailey's doing it.
No, she's gotten better. She's not the best. She's better in the position that she's in.
She's the best right now.
No,
I don't know who's better.
It's her and Banco.
Sasha's not cutting better promos than Bailey is right now. She's not.
Bailey needs Sasha.
I don't think so.
You bugging.
I think Bailey may have needed Sasha for the turn, but once she was there, she didn't need her.
Yeah, I mean,
by herself.
The way the story is going, it's going to be that Sasha needed Bailey because she did.
Facts. That's just the story.
No, it's real life though.
Also true.
Nah, it's not.
Did you watch?
MVP has an argument for most entertaining nigga on TV.
Hold on, but and we'll get to that in a sec. So that was someone that was on my mind. But did you watch the doc that WWE did when Sasha Banks came back?
Yo, what you said? Oh, I thought that was.
I thought
that was the shit from Boys in the Hood. That's main man was, you know what I mean, the baby bottle and shit. I thought you had you were pulling up.
Nah, this is Modelo.
I hate this thing.
Yeah,
I hate you.
That's cool.
I hate you.
This nigga look like he from the Booyah tribe and shit. I would expect him to be drinking a fucking Modelo.
Wait, how come you don't have your? All right. We need to put.
That's a fact.
We need to put.
That is a fact.
The MVP shit in proper context.
Mm-hmm. Is that zero?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Niggas coming by their real names and shit. I don't know, y'all.
It might be zero. That very well could be zero. Nah, but who are, I guess the question we should really be asking is who are the best talkers currently on the main roster?
So
it sounds like Bailey, MVP. Math is saying Sasha.
Who's
I'm not saying she's the best. I was saying she was better than Bailey.
Sasha?
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that's still like 3 in contention.
What up,
that is zero.
Big ball, what's up, baby?
Zero. We need them beats. If niggas need beats, zero got them. But
got them beats.
Cole Triton.
If you know that reference, you a real one. You a real one if you know that reference. Who else? Orton?
You said who?
Orton?
Orton's good.
That's four.
I like
Flea.
I ain't gonna go that far.
A lot of people like Keith's promos. I think they said this week he had a really good promo as well. Zelina Vega. Zero says Zelina Vega.
That's
Zelina. I like what's Rory cousin. No, the champion.
Drew McIntyre?
Yeah.
He's a good promo?
He's decent.
No. He's poopy.
No. Nah.
He is decent. What are you talking about?
Rockin' Mo.
He's good for like what he needs to be, but he also is one lane.
I mean,
he can't always be the I've got one like up my sleeve one. Like at some point somebody's got to be able to pull a trick on this nigga. He's not the smartest nigga in the room. But the way he's booked on TV and the way he talks,
nigga, get out of here.
You would think that he was the smartest person in the room.
Yo, this nigga Davis a wild guy, yo. The nigga legit has Michelob.
He hates himself.
Hold on, that's Danny Davis?
Huh?
That's
Discord Danny?
That's dangerous Danny Davis.
Discord Danny Davis.
Discord Danny, yo.
But yeah, I don't know. Bailey, I think is
Michelob.
He said he don't drink, but he copped it. He saw a commercial with John Cena.
So he bought the Michelob. Yo, send them to my crib, son.
You gonna drink Michelob?
Nah, I'm gonna pass them out to the homeless.
Yo,
That's fucked up.
that's ill.
Why?
That's
That's
ill.
fucked up. Why don't you at least give him a better beer?
Why don't he buy some better beer?
He's fucking homeless. What you?
Who? No, not Davis.
Not Davis. Davis rich.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about the fucking homeless. That's what I'm saying. Why you gotta give him Michelob? Give him a better beer.
Because that's what he's sending me. He's sending me Michelob, my nigga.
He ain't said he's sending you shit. The last person in the chat says Zelina Vega is the bomb.
Yeah, shout out to Zero. That's my man. Zero hold me down when I touch down in Detroit.
Wait,
They said it's really cold in the D.
It's cold in the D.
how the fuck niggas supposed to get peace?
Cold in the D.
That's kind of bopping though.
That's a bop.
It's a bop. Yeah, it's a bop.
That's a bop.
Would you think she got that copyrighted?
No.
No, hell no.
You sure? How many streams I got? Let's see.
No, how many? Is that on title?
No, I'm talking strictly YouTube.
Strictly YouTube.
Strictly T Baby. Shouts out T Baby.
What time y'all think baby get off work tonight?
That's T Grizzly mother, yo.
Go holler at T Baby real quick. 10,626,000 views in 12 years.
Somebody got paid.
Hey,
Well,
bro,
you know what happened?
Why don't you sing right now, then, so we can put this video up and get this bread, nigga? I'm tired of work every day.
Facts. Yeah. How about this? How about we set up a Patreon and niggas just help us not go to work?
Smoking that
Yeah.
dope.
How many of y'all niggas want to pay us so we can do this bullshit?
Well, it couldn't just be this though.
Let's get to the real shit, Cal.
I was.
Shawn Michaels.
Let's wait. Let's wait on that. Let's wait on that.
Hey, this nigga will not let you quarterback through nothing.
But then tell me to do something.
Well, start it up then.
Nigga, I already did. We was already talking about Bailey and Sasha, and you started talking about some other mess.
That wasn't me. That was him. That was him.
I'm gonna kill this one. This you right now. This you.
Yo, I've never been able to see a.
Is that Terry Crews?
Creating our own. What was the last word? Creating our own nigger nuance.
What was?
That was Terry.
Damn. Hell,
That was Terry. That was Moose Cruz.
Loose.
Ladies and
Cruz.
gentlemen, the TNA champ.
motherfucking, damn. Hell, fucking. Motherfucking.
I didn't watch Impact this week. Was Impact good?
No,
Did
it
anybody
was
watch it?
really, really bad, yo. I watched it. Yeah, it was really, really bad this week. They did this thing with RVD.
I'm sorry. You said, wait, I saw RVD going to the ring and Homegirl. Like their entrance is 5 or 10 minutes long.
Yo, they go to the ring and she got the supreme money throwers.
She got an 8-pack.
RVD's new name is RB. RBD.
RBD.
RBD is funny.
RBD is amazing.
RBD. Okay.
See, I told you it was bad. And then like the ill part, is the ill part, like she's bought like her whole body. She got a six
nothing wrong with
that just sit on the front of her.
Nobody.
It's weird. It's very interesting.
It looks so wild.
Yeah.
It's no body shaming.
It's not body shaming. It's just like
no, she looked dumb.
No, that's shaming. That's
no, because someone said
I don't like it. That don't mean that I'm hating. Shut up.
No, it means you hating.
Rashid win.
it was the black announce table called her a star tender. But like, but she's like, I've never seen a star tender who I think could like choke me out. Like I don't know what her skills are, but she looked like if you go in the octagon, she could throw you in like a reverse chin lock or some nonsense and you dead.
They're not spray on, they GMO. They're GMO.
Yeah, they're sculpted.
Yeah,
she
got that never mind.
McRib cutlet. Got McRib cutlets all up and down.
McRib cutlets is that could be the title of this week.
That's a fact.
They wasn't moving at all. Yo, I don't know. I've seen them, son.
I don't. Well, that's the thing. It was.
When I turned it on, they were doing this Matt Hardy-esque thing with like it was a fat dude and like a punk rock dude. I don't know none of these niggas' names.
Nobody shaming.
These are descriptors, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using adjectives.
We don't do body shaming on this pod, yo.
Facts. Nobody shaming. Nobody shaming.
You don't want to hear body shaming? So anyway, what I was saying was
hey, fuck you, nigga.
That's funny. That was good.
So they did this weird thing where these niggas had a match to see who could take a nap on a ring that was outside, and I'm not making any of this up.
Take a nap? Take a nap.
I don't know what these niggas was doing at the beginning of the show, and like it was a fat dude and a punk rock dude fighting over who could take a nap in the ring.
Nobody.
Let's keep it. Let's keep it a buck. The amount of like the quality of performance that Willie Mack and Chris Bay put forth, make niggas watch. So the rest
of the show,
correct?
Make niggas watch the whole show. So what they're doing is like high tier performing in the ring, right?
Okay,
they should get credit for this shit.
That's a fact, right? But it's like bowling. So, like
that's not the bowling.
If you bowl a strike, right?
No, I ain't shouting out the bowling.
So,
how you can't shout out bowling? What's wrong with bowling?
Bowling.
What kind of Dorsey nigga don't like bowling?
I'm not a Dorsey. I'm from 1854. That ain't Dorsey.
Bowling, the only game. Big black ball. Throw that shit as hard as you can, and your point is to knock down all the white pins.
Oh no, that's my life.
With the rednecks.
That's
the greatest game. That's the greatest game made.
Shout out to Matt for slandering bowling.
Hey, like what you talking about?
I'm not slandering bowling. I'm saying bowling isn't something.
No hobby shaming, brother Matt.
All right, shouts out to homie Dre. Dre said, "Can y'all do a YouTube live next time so I don't have to get on my white face?"
Hey Dre, what did you do to have a joint? What kind of crime?
What happened? It was one moment of weakness, and now the rest of his life he has to share everything. He said back in 6th grade. Probably wasn't bullshitting too. Back in 6th grade is hilarious. Shouts out to Dre. Now for real, salute Dre. Dre's one of like the realest.
Dre is the 4th member.
Like low key.
Johnny Gill.
Dre is Capadonna.
Dre is Johnny Gill, yo.
What did Dre do? Oh no, he said shut your damn. That's hilarious. Nah, peace to Dre. It's all jokes, man. Yeah, I think it was a while ago. We were initially going to try and do YouTube.
Yo, bowling ball, I'm certain of it.
I think we're gonna have to. We'll have to test YouTube and see if we can do YouTube. I don't think it'll be
You can't give us too much motherfucking
No,
technology, my nigga.
you got no. I think that might be the move.
Don't do that.
Stop it, Zero. Stop it.
Bro.
Damn.
Stop it, Zero.
It's his family here. We gotta.
You don't know what Dre did.
So hold on though, right? FYI, in the internet,
Mm-hmm.
the realest, most honest stuff is said right before LMAO ... JK. Like whatever you say before that is what you meant.
That's what you meant.
We know you're not kidding.
Yeah.
Real life, the JK faces.
I love that. That's one of my favorite emojis. Nigga. That's what it is. Nigga. Yeah, that's what that is. All right, so they wanted pro wrestling. So I guess we'll start out with.
Do the people want the song?
I hope we get the song. What is Kofi Kingston's out 6 weeks?
Is it just 6 weeks?
This might be a blessing.
It's definitely a blessing.
What happened? Like it was just one day I just randomly that hey, Kofi is not feeling well. Apparently, I'm saying like what? Do we know what is? This man is terrible. This man is terrible. Now, mind you, this
nigga getting beat. He getting beat on.
He getting beat on. Nigga, what? That's a shame. Dre is so real. He's risking life and limb to check out the stream.
These niggas.
And they were like, we watching
the closet like
we watching the Bash as a family.
Hold on, he said,
oh my God. Yo.
I'm sorry. I fucked up my whole setup for that joke, but it was
this thing is in the dark. Yo.
It was
oh man.
Sorry, it worked with them.
So
yeah, it was a double table spot.
At the horror show. It was a real horror show for your man.
You know what? It's nothing you can say to me that he didn't say. You know what? Fuck this shit. We're gonna see if we can get this run popping.
This nigga mad like Anthony the Butcher.
Why, yo?
I had to say it before I lost it.
Why, yo? I legit think that he was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna sit home, see what Big E could do. Why not?
Yeah.
At least take the reins.
Do you think we'll get the Big E Keith Lee match that people are hyped for? They were hyped for the last week or so after he tweeted.
So it's one or two things. You could get that, but what I would prefer is for him to go on a tear of actual matches that led to something that
who on a tear?
Big E.
Okay.
Man.
Something that rhymes with Vital Son, because I want this nigga to actually move towards something. Like I want him to come back and start asking, 5, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I want him to beat niggas up.
Yeah, Hall of Pain.
Be passionate on the mic. Can he be passionate and mean? And not necessarily mean, but I'll say serious.
About business.
Yeah.
Wait, Joe Dixon, what don't you want to see right now? Just clarify what that means.
Or you don't want to see Big E
on a tear? I just want a clarification. I think because if it's only for the 6 weeks or whatever the duration of Kofi being out of action is, it's limited. He's only going to be. It's not. I don't think we're going to get like a crazy like championship run. You'll get some dope matches. That's why I wonder if we could get somewhere in that run, maybe at the end before he goes back to being, with Kofi, like, fuck it, let me go back down to NXT right quick. And
yeah, no,
you don't want to see Keith Lee versus Big E at all.
I'd like to see them maybe hint at it, but
I don't know.
I don't want them. I don't want to see that. I want to see a title run for E first. And if he goes down to go see Keith Lee, he's not gonna.
Who's the mid-tier champion? AJ Styles and who else?
AJ.
Oh, and MVP.
Is it?
Oh, see, MVP is the GOAT until you remember that he's holding one of the championship belts that he has to use to wrestle.
Well, nah, that's fine. He's still one of the best on the mic.
Yeah, but he stinks.
Yeah, but then you have to see him wrestle.
You got to see him wrestle, unless he gives the title.
That wasn't the conversation. The conversation was who was the best on the mic.
I know, but no. Well, again, I'm because in the Discord, the conversation was crazy, and a lot of people they're saying MVP is that guy.
Mike Wise, yeah, he's doing the most as a male performer to push storylines forward. No one's doing more.
Zero.
I don't think there's two things. One, the WWE is stuck on older wrestlers. Orton's going up for the World Championship against Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. Drew just faced Dolph Ziggler, who's been in the WWE for how long?
He's in talent.
But I'm saying he's still been around for fucking ever. He's been around since before I even started the podcast years ago, at least 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's got like his tenure. He was part of the Spirit Squad. How long ago was that?
Was he cut? Was he cut when he was the Spirit Squad, or did he stay under contract?
I don't know. I don't know if he went to developmental again and became Dolph Ziggler. I don't know what the time frame was, or if he just stayed on main roster. I'd have to look. I don't really care that much about Dolph Ziggler.
Facts.
Just because I think the worst thing they did to him is let niggas know he was a jobber. Like, we never expect him to win.
Yeah.
The story is, well, you never know when he's gonna win. I do, never, nigga.
Yeah, it's never happened. It's not happened.
Nah.
He had that good cash in though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. He had one of the best cash ins.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Well, he's a great. And again, if you look at the man, I think there's a YouTube video of because he is Shawn Michaels. This is and look. All right, we'll get into it now. Fuck it. This is my problem with Shawn Michaels. It's not even.
He was the caddy when he was Kerwin.
Yeah,
Kerwin White.
That was in WCW.
No, that was in WWF.
Oh, because I wasn't watching at that time. Whenever the Mexican became a white guy, I was not watching wrestling at that time.
Neither were we.
That nigga that nigga name was spelled HANN. Last name KEY.
So Shawn Michaels, when I was growing up, I remember probably the height of my watching pro wrestling as like a 9-year-old, 10, however old I was when Shawn Michaels broke off from the Rockers and became a singles, the Heartbreak Kid, essentially. That at that time, that was the biggest thing in the world. Like all I knew of Shawn Michaels was the Rockers. He split off and he just started becoming a dominant force as a singles competitor. At a certain point, probably it was at some moment in DX, maybe when they did the Christmas thing with Steve Austin or something like that. It just got old. Like I don't understand. Before Bret Hart left, at some point, like the shtick with Shawn Michaels got old. Dolph did mess up taking that contract, but he got Apparently, he got stupid paid for that contract too.
He got paid. He got paid.
You know, but like Shawn Michaels has been old to me since 97,
95,
96, maybe 95. It was like he was such the guy to Vince McMahon. He was the guy to Vince McMahon before Triple H was the guy. Triple H replaced Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was his man for a while.
Correct.
But once, especially when Shawn left around that time, the Shawn Michaels clones, again, the Adam Coles and the Dolph Zigglers and whoever man started wanting to do the tuning up the band white boy, you know, super kick. HBK in 2002, yeah, that was around the time he was doing the Jericho and Sanction matches. I remember that stuff.
That HBK wasn't as mobile. You know what I mean? He couldn't do as much shit. So,
like I was saying about Stone Cold earlier, I think after some of them injuries and whatnot, he had to switch his style up. You know, it's just if you're going to perform at a certain level, you have to change how you have to tweak it.
Correct. So he wasn't as like he didn't get to wrestle those guys when he was shining. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I gotta take him down a couple of notches. Granted, it wasn't his fault he got injured, but you got to pull him down a couple notches.
Facts. Talk to him. Let him know. Let him know.
Because
it's an asterisk next to the name.
Facts. It's an asterisk because now you're dealing with high caliber talent. When I last week when I said Scott Hall, Cuz was like, yo, Scott Hall wasn't a great worker. He was only working with Shawn Michaels. You know what I'm saying? So when he got, 70% worker.
30% backstage.
30% backstage. That's what kept him. That's what kept him on the camera. But we never got to see if he could have kept up with these niggas. You see what I'm saying?
Fact.
So y'all giving him praise for some shit. It wasn't his fault. But you're not going to tell me he's the GOAT when he was wrestling a specific type of individual. This is what I was saying.
You're not going to tell me, and you can't prove it, but you're not going to tell me Shawn Michaels was the GOAT when he was ducking Owen Hart's fade.
Smoke.
He was ducking Owen Hart's fade for a while.
Where do we get GOAT from?
Niggas calling the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
Who said he's the GOAT? He's not the GOAT.
Niggas, what you mean? Niggas calling the GOAT.
When you venture into when we venture into the Discord with a lot of the younger people, all they have to go off of is hearsay. Like, you didn't see this shit, my nigga. Yeah. And I'm not faulting you for it.
And they'll admit that. They'll admit, Cap, I'm not going to name any names, but people will admit, hey, I'm not up on that. I'm 7 years old. There was no way I could have watched that old man. That's what they tell me.
So you see him flying to the ring on the zip cord, and you think this is the flyest shit ever. Like, you didn't see the little rings going to the ring when Randy Savage was fighting Ricky Steamboat, son. You didn't see Chi-Town Rumble. You didn't see none of this shit. So you not going to tell me this nigga was the GOAT.
Let him know. Damn, Davis, yeah, he's striking chords, man. But it's it's one of those things where I don't say it to be like
facts,
mean or disrespectful, but there's a
unless they're talking out their ass like Coach do. Stop it, Coach. Because you talking out your ass trying to get a response. Stop it. Because we not them. Stop.
We're not them. But I think it is a situation.
We still need your money. We still need your money.
But it's not even. It's a situation where
sponsorship.
Again,
hey, look, we'll put the OVO out, like, you know what I mean, like down, like around here, you know what I mean, like down in this area. Yeah. We'll put the OVO out down there.
It'll be on the stitching on the underside. Yeah. I think it's like with anything for people who are our age. When you talk about the greatest rapper of all time, there's certain rappers that are on the list.
Fact.
If you talk to someone who's 20 years younger than us, their knowledge base is a different knowledge base.
They're going to say the boy.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I respect it. I respect that.
It's just one of those things where
I respect it.
In trying to understand what we were all seeing differently, the only difference is our ages. You know, it's the fact that we're older and we started watching stuff at a certain time frame. So we've seen these things, plus we're watching what's going on right now. So we're gonna naturally go back and say, well, that shit wasn't more John Blaze than the Chi-Town Rumble. Like, you know, and if it's not, then what can you do?
But this is the problem that I had with the hip hop now, or the hip hop comparison is
he said with the hip hop.
You have the boy. You can say the boy, right? You can say the boy, and I'll respect it because he has. There's specific times when he is bubbling. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I lost my fucking train of thought now.
It's because you've been thinking about how you really feel about the boy and how you think his run, what the condition of the boy's run is currently.
No, I respect the boy. I respect the boy. It's not my thing.
What's the condition of his run right now? Without turning this into the other podcast, shouts out Where's Buffy.
The
warning.
The boy is on his last leg, son.
You said I've heard that sentiment echoed very recently. He's on life support. You're saying
he's on support.
Joe Budden would say.
Are you sure?
It might be over for.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Joe Budden said that.
No, I don't. Well, I don't know, but
he just always says it might be over.
It might be. Well, but again, Drake is the kind of guy to
never over for.
Yeah, he could pull out the most viral single of the year tomorrow.
For Drake is like saying it's over for Jay.
This is what I was gonna say. Like, you got the boy whose run is hot, is bubbling. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say again. God damn.
It's because Davis is on the other side, like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You talking about that nigga in there? I'm gonna see this nigga.
He's on his last legs, Davis. Stop it. Stop it, bro. It's only so long Fake Thugs can pretend.
Hey, nigga, right foot stomp, left foot slide, nigga.
Is HBK the Drake of pro wrestling?
No, because Drake actually has a run. Like he had a good run. You know what I mean? You didn't manufacture, like, it's manufactured, but he actually,
nigga, it's wrestling. It's all manufactured.
Not what you're missing what I'm saying. You ain't even let me finish.
But you did say it was manufactured.
Talking shit, man.
It's manufactured, but he actually did something to warrant the success.
Drake did, not HBK.
He specifically pushed Shawn Michaels out there and kept pushing him. This is the same shit. This is why niggas got a problem with Roman Reigns.
And Lacey Evans.
And Charlotte Flair. No. You can't put Lacey Evans.
But Roman Reigns,
and the difference difference is Roman Reigns is a great example, because what you'll say is Roman Reigns ain't do nothing. However, Roman Reigns has done nothing but put on a litany of great main events.
But I think that that's besides the point, though. I think that the conversation is the idea that someone is continuously being put into. We'll move in a sec. Come on. Well, you was born with it already.
That's Miss Fam.
That's someone who's consistently put into that pole position. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Lacey Evans been on the main roster for how long? Lacey
Evans is not good at anything.
But what I'm saying is they still keep pushing her, though.
Shout out to Triple H.
So it's regardless of skill level, if the people aren't rocking with somebody, they're just not rocking with somebody.
But the people have always rocked with Shawn Michaels.
Because, son, we literally had no options.
Yeah. I think that's the other thing, and because you remember this was
Wasn't he there with Bret Hart?
But that's my thing. Go back and watch those Raws. Watch a Raw. No, listen. No, listen. Watch a Raw in the height of that Hart Foundation versus DX. Bret Hart is a heel in America and a babyface in Canada. Once you get past the Hart Foundation versus D-Generation X, the rest of those shows are garbage. It was Gold Dust. It was Gold Dust. It was the Godwins. Go look at Wrestling with Shadows. Look at what everybody else was. Triple H was still doing the bow and shit. Like
it was
It was before that. This was.
Nah, this was around that time.
Brawl for It All was like 99, 2000. This was like 2 years before that.
Yeah, this is pre that. Yeah, this is
still because this is before Bret Hart went to WCW. We're talking like a year or two before that time is what I'm saying. The roster was not good.
Mm-hmm.
It was not that. It was them, and that was it.
Let me ask you, gentlemen, a question. Because the people that we were comparing this week to, I guess, Shawn Michaels and
y'all goats.
We compared, of course, him to Savage.
Yes.
And we've always compared him to Bret Hart.
Yes.
And y'all heart of hearts, like legit, this is a shoot question. I need y'all to answer truthfully. Mm-hmm. If Shawn would have jumped ship to WCW, do you think his run would have been better than those gentlemen?
Then, all right, wait, no. just so we're clear.
In WCW.
But I'm saying instead of Nash and Hall in WCW, it's just Shawn Michaels.
No.
So Nash and Hall are there, but Shawn Michaels is there as well. No, only because I think that dynamic between Nash, Hall, and Michaels, and Hogan and Bischoff and whoever the fuck, they would have. There's no way Hogan, because regardless of how I feel about Shawn as Passion Booger was on the roster, regardless of what I feel about about HBK compared to everybody else,
Passion Booger look like he stink real bad.
Big fat. Shouts out Norman the Lunatic. I think if it was a competition at that time between Shawn Michaels, who low key helped perfect a lot of the raunch and a lot of the adult shit that NWO was like, living off of, he would have out-raunched Hogan, and the fans would have seen through Hogan at that point. And with the Hollywood Hogan that people remember right now would have been dead. It would have been HBK talking shit on him every week, worse than
the Arn Anderson thing. It would have been DX in WCW.
Big fact. But it would have been more toxic because there was no Vince McMahon.
It wouldn't have lasted.
It would have last. Might have been. Let me not say that, but it probably could have been a lot worse over there if HBK was allowed to get more of a free reign.
Because he was getting his nose dirty at the time.
There's whatever was going on.
Let's not talk ill of nose dirtiers.
I'm just.
No, Passion Booger.
Dude, like the little brown drippage that come off.
Garbage truck juice is disgusting,
man. Yo,
disgusting.
So like sometimes on my break at work, I'll like I take a little break and I'll walk to like GameStop or something just to kind of get away from the plantation.
Fact.
And I have to walk through this alley by a
crack
dumpster.
alley.
Nah, out past the dumpster, out the back of a Chinese buffet. I don't have to tell you what that smells like. It smells like Wuhan.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
I don't think you can do.
You can't say that.
I don't think you can do that.
You can't say that.
I think I did it.
I don't think you. We're gonna have to move on. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Warning.
The facts, big facts, big facts. I don't think you can do that. I do want to. I don't know. I guess poll the chat. Whoever's shouts out to people who are.
I want to poll the chat.
Wow! Shouts out to people who are watching this live stream while we're recording this podcast. I want to know how many.
You say you want to poll the chat?
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah. What was I talking about though? You tell me what I was talking about. Tell me what I was talking about. Tell me what I was talking about.
Poll in the chat.
Tell me what I was talking about. Why your hands up like that? Is that the position you get into when they go to? Yeah. Sorry. So go ahead. Go right ahead. That's what you said.
Go ahead. It ain't mine.
It is yours. What you mean? It ain't yours.
It ain't mine.
That is most certainly yours.
Hey, yo.
Your mama told you that was your private property. Like, what are you talking about?
It ain't my car.
Hey man, y'all niggas getting too weird for me.
This was y'all. I said I want
poll in the chat. Back to poll in the chat.
Exactly. How many of y'all watch AEW? How many of y'all watch Dynamite?
Are you polling the chat or are you asking us?
Hashtag no polls is amazing.
Yeah, huge. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Pew.
So I want to know.
Not the whoa.
I watched it. I watched it.
I'm saying in general, like who are fans?
I watched it.
I mean, I watch it too. I don't know if I call myself a fan.
There's some stuff that they do really good at AEW.
Well, let me ask you a question. Because again, I don't know about. Shouts out to our peers and everybody else in the podcasting space. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how long they've been talking about AEW. I know I've made it a point, and I've said it countless times, to make sure that I was following AEW ever since like All In became a thing. So we're about 2 years
off for the big chips.
Yeah, facts.
We 2 years.
It was All In 1 year. It was All Out the next year, right? Because this is going to be the second All In this year. I think they did. They did All In,
All Out.
The next year, I think they did All Out, and then that was last year. That's when they started. Dynamite was that October after All Out, which it's been about a year.
Okay, so all right.
So it's because at that time I said I didn't want to judge too harshly on the show.
Right. You're right.
I wanted to give it some time, and I think 9 months, 10 months, whatever the time frame is we're at right now. What are these decisions that they're making? Why are there so many WWE people continuing to show up? That's what they're supposed to be doing.
See, so that's the thing that I've warned about since niggas talked about what they were doing over there. Is you can't be too many throwaways from WWE, and you can't drink from the nostalgia fountain too heavy. They have done
pissing that fountain
egregiously.
Yeah, them crackheads pissing that fountain.
Pew.
Where else they gonna piss? They say, "Oh, water." I mean, crackheads don't
care. Water.
I'm
not gonna drink it. I'm not gonna bathe in it. I'm gonna just piss shit.
It's crack. Yes, Joe Dixon. It is rating chasing. It's a lot of that. That's why Jon Moxley is facing Darby Allin for the AEW Championship next week. When Darby Allin's ranked at number 5, I believe.
So let's talk about guys like Darby. Is they have done a good job of creating some stars,
correct?
Right? And I think that's really important.
Is Darby a star?
I think so.
He's
there. He's a good worker, a great worker, and his style, because of how he takes his defense or how he takes offense, will get you on his side.
You're correct.
Nigga, I thought he was ready to say how he takes the D. I was like, wait a minute.
So let me also say, I like their 3-man booth. I like
you like
Tony
it because your man's wasn't there this week.
Because you gotta shout out to
I will say
the nigga
Excalibur.
Did you guys hear about that situation though? Because it's apparently the recordings are old. From what I understand,
yeah, they're OG
PWG stuff.
Yeah, pro wrestling.
And whoever was booking it said, "Hey, say nigger." And
who was booking it?
Some nigger.
So, it wasn't a nigger. Whoever it was,
I can say it.
In fact, whoever it was not only convinced Excalibur, but also convinced a young Kevin Steen.
I have been great. I have been good enough. I've been lucky enough not to hear the Kevin Owens one. You know?
Yeah, I didn't go searching for it at all. I think I saw the Excalibur one and I saw the news stories on it, and then heard Meltzer tell me the rest of it. But apparently, both Excalibur and Kevin Owens have they apologized for it back then. And again, I think this was like 2003, 2005, something. It was not, and I'm not excusing that. I'm just saying it was something that happened in the past, and it's something that they have apologized for. I don't want to tell anybody how to feel. I don't believe it was a good idea to even I don't know, even then to say, oh yeah, I have my problems with this, but that's a thing. I mean, because that's kind of, I think Davis makes a good point. If Excalibur is considered one of the founding fathers of PWG, I think he's on.
There was no pressure for him to do it. He did it.
But that's the thing, because it's twofold. It's that. I mean, that's the whole reason they have him on AEW to begin with. He is the one that is like the voice of, the actual people who follow this stuff. But the problem becomes if someone who is cool with that is one of the founding fathers of this federation and movement that nurtured a lot of pro wrestlers that we're seeing now, it can mess everything up. Again, a lot of problems are systemic, and if someone like that has real opinions like that, and they're helping impart knowledge on the future of the business, you're gonna get a lot of fucked up people in the future of the business. It just is what it is. But I don't think AEW spoke on it yet. They've not said anything. He wasn't on the show, but it wasn't like a Sammy Guevara, Joey Ryan. You're not wrong. Yeah,
I mean, everybody we love though, like over the last few years, has also come from PWG.
That's what I'm saying. So
I mean, I guess so, yo. But come on, yo, it was egregious. I didn't like the clip.
Yeah, I think the thing is regardless of, because I don't want people to get it twisted. Like the way that I am, the way I work, I need to get down to the bottom of what happened. I need to understand everything. I need to understand why this situation unfolded the way it unfolded. I don't want you to think that I'm saying that to say.
Mal said he get down to the bottom of everything. Coming soon, the joint Mr. and Mrs. Cal.
I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. That's not happening. No, that's not happening. That's not happening. I'm good. I'm a good person. Nah, but
no one in the history of good people have ever had to say
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person. Goddamn good place. Nah, but yeah, I don't want people to think that I'm endorsing or saying that anybody's justified in what they've done. But I just want you to understand what the history of a lot of this stuff is. And these are things that everybody has to think about when they're trying to decide who they're aligning with and who they feel is on their side, whatever side they're on.
See, for me, this is kind of a case of something the opposite of what I was talking about, like on social media earlier this week. I was like, don't you hate it when like your favorite rapper do something stupid?
Always.
Like, yo, what's up with your boy? I was like, nah, nigga, I like track number 3. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know this man, yeah.
So this is the opposite of it, where a nigga mess up and you don't care for the nigga off the break. I don't like Excalibur, right? So it's kind of like you looking for an excuse to just be like, oh, I hate this nigga. I knew it. Nah, I just thought Excalibur was whack. He was whack before this. Whoever booked it was whack. But before this, Excalibur was whack. And the 3-man booth sounds better with Taz than it does Excalibur. I'm
not a fan. I don't know what Tony Schiavone's really doing out there.
He's the best. I don't know what JR is doing out there. I'll listen to Schiavone. I'm cool with Schiavone. I love JR from what JR was, but nah.
But what I'm saying is
Eddie Conway.
Well, I think the thing is if you take Jim Ross off that show, I think Tony is allowed to shine.
This nigga.
I mean, it's fact. Tony's allowed to shine if Jim Ross isn't on the show. When Jim Ross is on the show, Tony Schiavone's split star. Jim says, "Yo, that was a good movie." Yeah, you don't think? I don't think Tony Schiavone is standing out enough. I don't think he's standing out enough.
Schiavone is the voice of the show.
He's the voice.
Schiavone is the Michael Cole.
The voice of the show sound like the hype man, like the crowd is. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe that everybody's too busy on patting the backs of these motherfuckers that ain't really doing much.
All right, so that's a good question, J-Bo. My nigga J-Bo asked the question: who we prefer to have on the commentary team, Taz or Booker T? I'm gonna go with the clean cut guy from Brooklyn.
I would go with Taz as well.
Taz is and it
create one band, own nuance.
One band, one sound.
Well, but I think the thing is Taz is a better commentator. Taz isn't my issue with the 3-man booth though. I think you could probably have a better 3-man booth if you remove Jim Ross or if you remove Tony Schiavone. You need another voice in there. Jim Ross the Machine. Facts.
Oh my gosh.
Can someone who
all he doing is you right, Zero. He probably putting all that on Sonny OnlyFans. By God, is that what I think it is?
Wait, what were statements to WWE from Cody? What was it? Put Booker T on AEW, Dark. That's racist.
That is definitely racist.
That's racist.
Tell me you did not post that.
That's racist as hell, my guy. Nah, but
like somebody on the corners of Reddit. You know what they should do?
We just gonna skip past Jim Ross putting that bag on that.
He said
we just gonna breeze by that.
Nigga, Jim Ross dressed like he paid for OnlyFans.
Facts.
Hold on, that's not OnlyFans viewer shame.
You want OnlyFans?
Hey, next week, this nigga only got a Facebook. Next week, Math and his old lady gonna have a joint Facebook too.
Just start one. You know what you did, nigga. Come on. Here's the password. But wait. So we.
It's gonna be all four of us. Me, Dre.
I don't even know that nigga. Too late. You know what you did.
It's not my page. It isn't my page.
Shut up.
It is not my page.
It ain't got to be your goddamn page. It's your page now, nigga. Shit. No.
Yo, really quick though, one more thing that I think AEW does really well, or I think is a really dope thing that AEW is doing, is that Cody Open Challenge where they're bringing in indie niggas.
Okay.
They can really they can get some good mileage out of that. They can bring some big names that they don't have to sign. They're not locked into it and all that. You know what I'm saying? They can do a whole lot with what he's doing this week.
It depends on it depends. The impact depends on the wrestler though. Because who did my man wrestle this week?
A nigga named Warhorse.
Well, yeah, with the face paint. Who? Yeah. But also
no. So the internet was clamoring for Yodo. Like the internet niggas. The internet niggas.
Who?
Internet niggas.
Warhorse?
Yes, they was like, yo,
with the paint.
Yeah, this nigga did the whole Batman.
The dude with the paint, because he got the he was probably in the mirror.
That would be fire. That would be absolute fire.
JT, what? All right. Hold on. Because they,
so nation.
2 weeks ago, Cody wrestled a black man on television. Mm-hmm. I've not seen that black man on television since.
He was on AEW Dark this week.
Yeah. How about that?
Yo, can I kind of blend the shows really quick?
Sure, go ahead.
On our other podcast, we have a segment.
What's the name of the podcast?
It's the Where's Buffy podcast, man. The Where's Buffy podcast. At Where's Buffy on all social media. We have a segment called Shooting the Five. It's a segment where we run down the top 5 list of, you know what I'm saying, whatever's. So outstanding. Back to Darky. So pew. What is the top 5 niggas y'all would like to see Cody wrestle in his open challenge before he eventually
actual black folk or just people?
Anybody gets beat up by the Horseman because he won't be a horseman. But that's another
Cody. No, Cody is a horseman.
He's not gonna be a horseman. Watch.
Cody is a horseman.
Cody's gonna be a horseman, yo.
Cody's a whole horseman.
I think Cal might have laid it out perfectly.
Cody's a whole.
I think that's what I think that's what they're doing. They're making it look.
He
obvious.
He's used the figure 4 the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Won with it. Mm-hmm. He's hype off of that figure 4 win.
He's telegraphing the moves. It's
because he's not the best.
With Arn Anderson.
Yeah.
So we see this faction coming together, right? We see
but it's
coming together.
But this is going to be the trick. I'm still standing firm on the fact that I think that my theory that it's going to be Tully Blanchard making a 4 horseman team, and I think Cody Rhodes is going to be that guy. But I think first, what's going to happen is Arn Anderson is going to assemble it. Arn's already rocking with Cody,
and they're going to turn on him.
All them niggas. Because the FTR they brought Arn Anderson in the room. FTR don't need to be baby faces at all. Them fighting with the elite and all that, they don't even look right being on the side. They just fighting them because they fighting the weirdos with the masks on. There was a lot of black and brown people with the masks on too. I don't know if people peeped that, but they had on the black and purple shirts with the church pants and the shoes, and then they had a whole mask on.
Masochist.
Yeah, because if they would have had a bunch of white people in masks, it would have been a weird optic. Go ahead, though.
It would have been Charlottesville, but I think what's going to happen is Arn's going to assemble these up and coming white Cody versus New Jack. Cody don't want to die on TV.
Nobody wants to die on TV
because New Jack does not care about that TNT contract.
How do you really feel there, Davis?
Damn.
I mean, I'm with it. No, look, I'm with it.
Why?
I'm with it. Because who cares about again? FTR.
FTR is dope.
Why?
What do you mean?
Why? They're Gallows and Anderson, but shorter and good wrestlers.
They're good wrestlers.
That's it.
Gallows and Anderson are good.
And I don't care about any of them. What are you saying?
They'll be better over an Impact. Their promos are already better. There's no.
Did they wrestle yet?
Yeah.
It was good.
Did they? It was cool. Yeah, they wrestled that first show after the pay-per-view.
That was last week.
I missed that. I think I had it on, but I totally didn't watch that part.
They're horrible.
Who rated them niggas high though?
Mad people love the Revival, whatever they're called.
The Revival was good, yo.
And the WWE refused to pull the trigger. They are complete victims of WWE playing the 50 on that gimmick.
I need someone to at Black Rasslin, preferably on Twitter, some links to some like class. And I'm not saying they don't exist, but I've not seen
New Japan man
like a good Revival match. And again, part of it's because of what Fam is saying. I think on TV, especially with WWE. Because they came in with that gimmick of being the best tag team in the world, but they didn't have the matches.
Shit,
especially on WWE, they didn't have the matches.
Any of the War Raiders matches?
I watched them on Raw every week. It was dumb shit.
No.
I'm telling you what I saw. I'm telling you what I saw.
The NXT shit.
Was it wrestling black people? No. So I didn't watch it. Because it looked like 4 people that looked the same in the. This is what I'm trying to tell people. Like, it's not just I love Kofi, I love Keith Lee. It's like, boom, this is my thing with Raw. All the black people is in the 10-minute segment. It's a 3-hour show. It's a 3-hour show. Why do I only got to see 20 black people risking COVID in the one section? Why FTR can't fight the good black people in the Federation?
To get pinned by the cop.
All I'm saying is, for the show that's very diverse, AEW be looking mighty white. American Alpha. Damn. Well, not being able to hold your own against UE. I mean,
they had it's 4 of them. Danny Davis.
I love that he's dangerous, Danny Davis. Can someone Photoshop? No, don't do that. Don't do that to that man.
It's happening. It's gonna happen.
Don't do that. Don't do that to that man.
Up, yo, and then instead of the WWE on the pocket, it's gonna be the OVO
it's
out.
OVO. It's an OVO out.
But put Davis's head on the OVO out. No, but what I'm saying is, all right. So even let's take FTR, all this shit. Put it to the side. Put it to the side for a second, okay? Because that sits in the bucket of regular AEW shit. Not really understanding. Booking, random wins. Like there's just a weird bucket of shit that like they're just trying to work out because they've been on TV for so long and they're not in this role. The bucket I want to focus on is the fact that not only did Zack Ryder debut this week on AEW, but Cameron debuted this week on AEW. Zach at least looked like he could go. I've seen him wrestle. He can do. I don't know if he needs to be. I don't know if Cody needs another homie at this point.
Did y'all say Cameron?
To turn on him.
But the funk is on a roll. They're doing what this is the setup was. They're doing Battle Bowl. Remember Battle?
What did she tell Stone Cold was her favorite match?
Alicia, it was in the Discord. Alicia Fox versus Melina.
Hey, shout out to Cam.
I don't know. The question was all right. So, Matt, have you ever seen Melina and Alicia Fox wrestle
on purpose?
Probably, but no.
On purpose, in general.
No.
My guess is probably.
You mean each other?
Yes. Have a match with each other.
Never.
Let's say in this alternate universe, your favorite match. He got the OVO tag. Of course, Davis got the OVO tag.
It's on your lower back, ain't it? It's on your lower back.
Don't do that. Don't answer that, Davis. Don't answer that. Don't do this. Don't let that man bully you over the internet. Don't let that man bully you.
We're family.
Don't let that man bully you. You don't know that man like that. You don't know that man like that.
It's a joke.
But let's say, Matt, in your heart of hearts, in your heart of hearts, your favorite match is Melina versus Alicia Fox. Okay. Knowing that, we get I don't want to say a dream interview. We get a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to interview Stone Cold Steve Austin on the Black Rasslin Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
One point in the interview, Stone Cold looks directly at you.
Hey, nigga.
Matt.
You don't like that word, do you? Huh? Do you like? Does that word bother you, nigger? What?
Stone Cold asks you, what's your favorite wrestling match? Knowing that your favorite match is Melina versus Alicia Fox, you're gonna say that to him?
At this point in life, I'm definitely saying Melina versus Alicia.
You're
100%. Like in real life, if he asked me right now, I'm 100% answering.
in the same context, though. In the same context, though. You're standing in the ring with him, trying to get a job as a WWE superstar.
He didn't know no better though, yo.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Shawn Michaels,
huh?
Stone Cold Shawn Michaels.
I almost copped that shirt. It was at Walmart, WrestleMania '98. I almost copped it, but it didn't have the tag on it. No, but you can't, because you can't, if you're trying to make an impression, if you're trying to show someone that you are really because again, this was not that long ago, but it was long ago enough to know that a wrestler was part of like a certain type of person. They fit into it. They talk about the fraternity of pro wrestling. It's like it's a different environment, and you have to be a unique type of person to be in it, and have to like really have a passion and study and understand it. That's what he's looking for. So when you look at him and you say, "Yo, the Divas match that was on Raw 2 weeks ago," he's gonna look at you like you stupid. and then because even outside of all this, you couple that with the fact that if you're not listening to the pod, you're missing Fam with the impression.
Yeah. All kind of guests.
We've had Stone Cold on the podcast before. Yeah,
these cameras is gonna ruin all of that.
Facts.
The technology isn't up there yet. We kind of advanced, but we still want some. The Stone Cold would say nigger shit.
Like the bald nigga to me. I don't see Stone Cold.
but you feel what I'm saying though. So and then Cameron became a Funkadactyl. Yeah, we'll get Zero. We're gonna get to that in a second.
There are a couple conversations right there.
But what I want to unpack it. So Cameron starts off on Tough Enough, appears to not really know about a lot of pro wrestling, but goes through with it anyway. Becomes a Funkadactyl, dancing for
videos,
all on stage, like
with Brody.
With Brody. At some point, she had to wrestle, and then you saw why Brody? That was
Brody. I thought that was Moose. Don't he work for Fox 5? He work for Fox. Don't he?
He do.
Jesus.
That wasn't. Oh.
So at some point, Cameron had to start wrestling, and we saw what she was dancing. She was trash.
Mm-hmm.
She was doing more on Divas than she was in the ring.
As I seen on TMZ, says she don't like niggas.
She was on Total Divas. I think her boyfriend was Armenian.
He looked like it.
I forget what his actual background was.
Oh.
But I think but she just seemed. I don't. It didn't seem like she really cared about being a pro wrestler then.
Or black.
She got let go. She was future endeavored, and she didn't do any real pro wrestling.
Nah, she did a bunch of weird stuff like on internet shows and
she got an internet show, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn, Cap.
It was either AEW or OnlyFans.
Damn, Cap.
AEW made a terrible decision. Not only now, mind you,
somebody who could not carry her.
You already have Nyla Rose, former AEW Women's Champion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought something else.
Y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill.
I thought it was something else. I read
y'all
it.
Need to chill.
You were talking.
To chill. You've already got Nyla Rose, former AEW Women's Champion. Jesus.
This show is amazing.
This is a lot of fun. Shouts out to the people in the stream. You already have Nyla Rose, former Women's Champion. you saddled her with Vicky Guerrero, which can be good in terms of like somebody who can cut a promo, but you saddled her with Vicky Guerrero.
Why is Vicky Guerrero out here taking bikini pictures?
I did not see that.
It was in the Discord.
I'm good.
Yo, I be mistaken which one is which.
Facts. Discord needs a better way of dissecting which chat you about to jump into. If you jump into one,
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And his man's in there talking about all types of craziness.
Hey, you see,
I don't know what's going on, Sarah. But
lit.
So they put Vicky with Nyla, which I guess I'm gonna assume the idea is, hey, Vicky is a good promo or good enough. She can help Nyla out in an area where Nyla might not be too proficient in.
Correct.
2 weeks later, you start up. They started. I don't know if anybody who's watching this even remembers what Battle Bowl was, but they start up a Battle Bowl and immediately they put Nyla Rose, who already got Vicky Guerrero, a former WWE star, and put her with Cameron, who is also a former WWE star, but big trash.
We don't know what she's working with right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Bad. She was bad at the time. We don't know what she could have been. She could have been working.
She's not been wrestling. I don't know what she's been doing.
We don't know this.
From what I understand, she's not been wrestling. I've not heard of Cameron having matches.
No, I'm outside of matches. She could have been training. We don't know.
I'm going to assume, again, based off of how she has acted since she was how she's moved since she's left the WWE. I feel like I think she's someone who is more into the star side of being a pro wrestler. I think the lethal lottery. Shout out to Brian McBride. You take singles wrestlers, put them in the tag matches. They have a tournament, and I think at the end of that tournament, like whoever's left, they fight. Whatever the prize is. I guess it'll probably be a championship match for the AEW Women's Championship.
It can't be the ring. They already gave it away, right?
Yeah. But I don't.
So,
when
do you know the relationship between Cameron and Brandy Rhodes?
No, I don't know if there ever was one. I don't know when Cameron left. I don't know if Brandy was there. So I feel like Brandy's tenure at the WWE wasn't too long.
On camera.
Even then, like, did she do more than 3 years? Let's see.
Brandy or Cameron?
Brandy. I'm assuming Cameron had, because I remember Cameron being on the Diva show for a bit. Ariane Andrew. Mm-hmm. She retired.
But everybody retires after they get future endeavors.
Her debut was July 2011, 9 years ago. She spent 2 years as one of the main cast members on Total Divas from 2013 to 2015. This was after the Funkadactyls. I don't think Naomi really even rocked with her at that point.
I wish they would have still had JoJo on Total Divas while she was messing with Bray.
That would have been interesting.
That would have been very interesting.
Does they don't believe in birth control.
That would have been messy.
But when did Cameron leave?
So because remember, she was on the main roster.
She got fired with Ryback?
What? I don't. Maybe.
The actual women themselves are running. Zero asks who's running the women's division in AEW. It's the actual women themselves.
Yeah, I don't think there's much in terms of, because
I think that is the major problem with AEW is too many wrestlers booking
Well, it's Tony Khan and whoever the main 4 or 5 pro wrestlers are.
The fact that his last name is Khan is crazy.
Yeah, and he got that loop. But I don't think there's any women in power positions over there like that. Not to be, saying, okay, this is what it's going to be like. I think they kind of just go out there and do it. Kenny Omega, I think, is really big into women's wrestling. So maybe I wouldn't be surprised if you told me
he might be a good pro wrestler.
Adam Page is that guy. I don't care what nobody say. Adam Page is the star on that show.
Of your 4 Horsemen stable.
Or
he's Magnum TA.
He would be Magnum TA. Cody's too steeped in nostalgia to put an Adam Page as a Ric Flair.
The problem is his nostalgia is connected to someone who was never a 4 Horseman.
Facts. And I mean, Dempsey, you're right. Everyone there does have creative control, but I think
that's Dempsey.
There's people there's people that I think that there's still people guiding the ship and booking. I don't think just because you have creative control, I think they still have the Bucks and Cody and them still have to put on.
I fuck with Paige too.
Pay-per-views and all that. Paige is the best person on TV.
It took me a while to get there because I couldn't get past
Hangman, same. And he was riding horses. Didn't make any sense. Paige is better. I think
that would make him a horseman.
I think Paige is better than Barry Windham.
Oh yeah, Barry Windham was super trash.
Trash.
Now Paige is better than Barry Windham.
Where Barry Windham at in your horseman hierarchy?
And Barry Windham is
my main squad.
Barry Windham is in my favorite horseman.
He's the best. What? He's the best 4th.
It's
Barry Windham is the best 4th.
It's Flair, Arn, Windham,
and Tully.
Huh?
This nigga hates Tully. This nigga
he does.
It's Flair, Windham, Arn. Shit, is it Tully?
This nigga Ray say Mongo McMichael.
I was gonna say Sid Vicious, but it's not Sid Vicious at all. But that was a good horse.
You had half the mind that I have.
He was just like, if they had let Sid just be just let him be the dude that's gonna just throw people around. Like, you need a guy like that. I don't.
This nigga be bugging. This nigga be bugging. Nah, he's bugging.
Is he agreeing with me or is he?
No, he's not agreing.
No,
I remember.
See, you can't even read.
Who's old enough to remember when Barry Windham was the Widowmaker?
Yo, when he did the spike DDT.
Yeah, that was bad. He was dope. That run was nothing.
Barry Windham is 100%.
Barry Windham is ass.
Wow.
Barry Windham was ass, yo.
Wow. I gotta go. Barry Windham was in my favorite street fight. It was Windham and Arn Anderson versus Doom. When them niggas was wearing weight.
Doom was in it. Stop it.
Niggas, they always, them niggas had the same fit for street fight show. It was
cowboy
boots, tight jeans,
or it was for the one street fight I remembered. It was the jeans, the boots, and it was their shirt.
Their shirt.
They might cut the sleeves off or something, but it was their team shirt.
Everybody is killing this nigga.
Any nigga using a hard punch is super trash.
Shout out to Undertaker.
Taker was Mean Mark Callis was using the hard punch, but he also didn't really do much as Mean Mark Callis.
Barry Windham was trash.
I love it. I love the energy.
We blocking Zero.
Don't do that.
I'm about to block you, nigga.
You can't block Zero. Zero is an original. Shouts out to him. But yeah, I guess Zack Ryder also debuted. I didn't realize him and Cody were cool like that.
Zack Ryder, who De La Soul is?
Of course.
No.
Of course he does.
How old is it? I don't believe it.
It's Long Island.
What does that mean?
It's Long Island. It's not Harlem.
What does that mean?
Come on, man. Stop it. You know everybody. You know every wrestler that comes from Trenton.
Shout out to Cheeseburger.
Shouts out to yeah. I don't know. Is Zack Ryder's big into hip hop like that?
Who's not?
It
Also,
could be Zack
they
Ryder.
did have a song with the Gorillas. That's
Well,
also a fact.
You didn't know it was them.
You think
You didn't know it was De La.
they didn't know who it was at
You
all?
listen to New Kids. Stop it, Davis. Niggas like New Kids on the block.
Hey, yo, we had a conversation about New Kids the other day. Niggas is mad because we were telling niggas that New Edition was the OG boy band.
Facts.
Yeah, they don't like that. They don't like hearing that. They don't like hearing that at all. I think
We had to do right there. See what we had to do right there. He's still dancing. He's still
for
dancing.
real. You just got to keep going. You just got to keep it moving.
I know he gotta go. He's gotta go. I'm not gonna. He's not. He's still look. 3, 2. Still there.
When you turn it on, the right stuff. You got the right stuff.
Man, that is not gonna go well with the audio. I'm just gonna be honest.
Love it when you turn me on, the right stuff. The right stuff.
He just wanted to get. Nah, he was finished. I think he was finished for the day. I think that's why he kept going.
The right stuff.
How the nigga he got tired? The nigga get tired on the break. He wasn't dancing no more.
Oh, man. Wait, so we're not going to do this every week, but I think every now and again.
Chris Brown, I see you signing.
That's Chris Brown for real?
Yeah, he banging. See, look.
No,
Hey.
Wait. So, Matt, on a serious note, Matt, you're aware of a wrestler by the name of Leon Ruff?
Leon Ruff
recently signed.
He just missed the after the 50. No, he made the after the 50. Yeah, Leon Ruff made the after the 50.
It's funny to see how that works, huh? Former Evolve star Leon Ruff just signed to a NXT contract.
Yeah.
Black Wrestling Alliance.
You said what?
Black Wrestling Alliance.
Big facts. He from Florida. I think he only wrestled for a couple years, but this says that he was trained by AR Fox.
That's a.
I've been trying to.
That's a fact.
I had the sweatshirt, J-Bo. All the Wahlburgers was on there.
Yeah, what?
Leon Ruff does sound like the title of a Temptations movie.
You think they're coming to see Kofi Kingston? No, nigga.
No, but yeah, you should.
Where is it? Hey, Davis, where is it located?
That's stupid. That sounds crazy. But now check out some Leon Ruff matches. You'll probably be seeing him on NXT at some point in the near future. Yeah.
Shout out to J-Bo for checking out that Leo Rush and Shane. Was that Lee? No, that wasn't. Yeah, it was Leo Rush and Shane Strickland. Yeah.
Leo Rush, he had a match
this weekend.
What was that about? He had gloves on or something? What was going on?
Joey Janela.
Yeah, Lionel Green.
That's the name he came out as Lionel Green.
He came out as Leo Rush.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was Lionel.
Lionel Richie.
Lionel Green.
Hey yo, why was your uncle out there talking about drinking that wine?
Drinking that wine.
Smoking that smoke.
You can't. I'm telling you. I told people earlier that sweatshirt is not It's a one-on-one. It's a one-on-one.
Yo, you gotta respect Blue Hoodie Smoke.
Drinking that wine.
Facts. Wine.
That's what I meant. My bad. Ricochet.
Terrible. Yeah, Aaron is pissed off at you right now. He's like, you didn't get them shit right. No week.
Never.
We don't never get them right.
You don't know names. No week. On that note,
smoke.
Do y'all have any Black Rasslins of the week? Ripple.
Hey man,
shout out to all the black niggas wrestling the child support office. Trying to stay
niggas wrestling child support. Okay.
Huh, yeah, that's a fact. I'm gonna go with I'll go with Keith Lee. What the hey? I love this promo.
I said he had a good promo this week.
Yo, I like this idea, right? Shout out to Chris Brown. He has an amazing idea. He should be white though.
We need a white. We need a
white guy, Greg.
White guy, Greg. Do we know any white guys named Greg that would be statisticians for?
Only white guy I know is Davis.
Davis, you trying to be white guy, Greg?
White guy, Greg.
That's fucked up, right? It's fucked up.
Next week on the show, yo, Davis.
He said me. See, let's go. White guy, Greg. I'm with it. We'll have to work on that.
No, it's already perfect.
We'll have to work on it. I'm saying
it's already perfect.
Man, who's your Black Rasslin of the week? He said me and shit.
What shit is Cameron?
He had to go. No, he had to go.
He's gone.
Drinking that wine.
Yeah, yes, you are.
Smoke.
I don't know if I even have a Black Rasslin of the week, honestly. Do I have one?
Oh.
I'm gonna go with Shelton Benjamin for rocking that Shad Gaspard T-shirt on Raw.
Shout out to Beatdown Clan 2.0, aka what is it? Is it Benjamin Lashley and MVP, aka BLM, aka Black Lives Matter?
Wow.
The Hurt Business.
The Hurt Locker. Yeah, BLM is crazy.
Yeah.
Chabo says you gotta go. On that note, let the people know where they can find y'all on social media.
Hey man, IlFam790 is social media choice, but more
WGG
single weekend on the at Where's Buffy Podcast, Where's Buffy.com, at Where's Buffy on your social media of choice, man. Avoid the Rona and the bookings.
Math Damon, you already know what it is. Fuck all that other bullshit. Shout out to all y'all niggas that tuned in and shit. Y'all real.
Man,
big facts. I'm at Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is the website, and as always, you can find the Black Rasslin Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, wherever y'all get podcasts, we're there. Black Rasslin is on YouTube. Some weeks we have a video up, some weeks we don't. Some weeks they take our videos down, some weeks they don't. Most weeks. I'm trying to think. I would say blackrasslin.bigcartel.com, but a lot of people that have been watching bought up all the merch. So there's nothing up there to sell right now, but there are a couple of things that are being worked on. I don't want to talk too much, put too much out in the open. But again, keep it locked to the Black Rasslin Instagram. Again, like everybody said, shouts out to everybody who tuned in. I think we'll probably try next time we do this. It won't be every week, but maybe next time we'll try YouTube, switch it up a little bit.
No, anything live, we definitely getting banned.
So I guess RIP to Facebook.
Facts. Of course, they on deck. Dempsey, just hit me in the DM. Really?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to wrap this one up.
Hey yo.
I hope y'all.
Man, fuck you.
No.
Y'all niggas is tripping. I'm out.